Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to provide you the comprehensive guide on e-commerce. First and foremost, I am giving you the table of content is the introduction of e-commerce. What do you mean by e-commerce? Different types of e-commerce and top e-commerce companies, objectives of e-commerce, advantages, disadvantages, application, and what is the future and what we need to conclude. First and foremost, what do you mean by the what is the introduction of the e-commerce? Actually, there are so many years ago. Thus, total knowledge about e-commerce could be contained is in bits and pieces. But over a few years from now, means it is a floating. E-commerce is a floating like anything. It's almost every area. Substantive law has been touched by an issue, and it is all cyber autonomy can keep this or head above water. Means the broadest definition is it is the conduct of transactions by electronic means. Basically, the e-commerce refers to electronic transactions such as a buying, selling, information flow, and funds transfer over the internet. In the interest of the water safety, the series will sail in the smaller pond. Means actually, see here the most of the things are going on electronic way of transactions in nowadays. See, what do you mean by this? As I mentioned, it is not just buying and selling of goods and services through online. It is also information flow. It is also fund transfers, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, EDI, electronic data interchange, inventory management systems, and automated data collection systems. So, e-commerce is not limited to just buying and selling of goods and services through online. It is includes so many other aspects. The modern e-commerce typically uses the www, World Wide Web, for at least one part of the transactions in their life cycle, although it may also use other technologies such as the email, e, uh, e-malls, e-marketing. So many things will be common under the e-commerce. Right. Now, straight away we'll move on to the what exactly the impact on the market and retailers as far as the e-commerce is concerned. See, economists they have given so much deep insights about the e-commerce to lead intensified price competition, and it increased the consumer's ability to gather the information about the products and services globally. Having said that, let me also move on to the there are different types of economists. They have found that growth of online shopping has also affected industry structure in two areas in particular. Earlier it was the bookshops and travel agencies. Now it has moving on. So many agencies, so many companies are coming under the e-commerce platform. Right. The having stated the above mentioned topics, then I'm moving on to the different types of e-commerce. See here, e-commerce is business to consumer, business to business, business to government, consumer to consumer, consumer to business, and consumer to government. These are the different types of e-commerce. I'm going to give you one by one with clear-cut examples. First and foremost, that is a business to consumer. See here in this e-commerce, businesses see business to consumer is business sell goods to the consumer, sells products or services directly to the individual consumers. This is the most common type where companies interact with end users. Means users means customers here. So they can directly talk with them and they directly sell the products and services to individual customers. So what is the example is you can go to the any online clothing store selling to individual shoppers. You can take anything means business to consumer, take any online platform, they're directly selling to the individual customers. Then business to business. Here in this e-commerce, business selling products or service to other businesses. How it will be? That transactions often it will be larger quantities, specific requirements, and longer lead times. So the best example is suppliers selling raw material to the manufacturers. Here both are the businesses. Supplier is also business and manufacturer also continuing the business. So business to business means one business is selling products or service to the other business. The another form of the e-commerce is business to government. How it will be? Some companies specialize in providing goods or service to government agencies. They often need to meet government procurement requirements and criteria. The best example is a company supplying equipment to the government agency. If any company is supplying some raw material, some goods and services to government agency, it will be coming under the business to government. The other form of the e-commerce is consumer to consumer. How it will be? The consumer e-commerce platform connect individual consumers, allowing them to list and sell their products or services to other consumers. Now we can say that online action platforms like eBay, OLX, where individuals can sell used items to other individuals. So consumer to the consumer. One consumer is selling goods and services to the other consumers. Having said that, let me also move on to the another form of the e-commerce is consumer to the business. How one consumer is selling goods and service to the business. So freelancers, independent contractors offering service to the other businesses means this consumer to business enables individual consumers to offer their services or products to the other business. This is the common in the gig economy means in this mixed economy system. This is the common way. Now another form of the e-commerce is consumer to the government. So, consumer and to government interactions involve consumers interacting with government entities for various purposes, such as submitting information or payments. Suppose you can take the paying taxes online or submitting forms to government agencies. The consumer is providing either goods or services to the government. So, these are the coming under the different types of e-commerce. Having said that, let me move on to the top e-commerce companies, how they are growing, how they are launching their products and services in the online. The Alibaba, the Chinese company, is world's most successful e-commerce company, and it is also retailer, launching in 1999, hosting different websites, B2B, C2C, and B2C. So, Alibaba.com, it is the largest retailer, B2B, business to business. It is giving goods and services from one business to another business. Consumer to consumer, Taobao.com, and B2C, Tmall. All these are the retailers, marketplaces across the globe. The another one is Amazon. Everybody knows about this name. It is the largest e-commerce retailer in the United States. A changed face of retailers so much that burning question of the most retailers is how they are moving on in this e-commerce platform. Right. Another one is a that Walmart. It's a, the top retailer in the US, focused mainly on online business with great results, offering traditional retail sales as well as grocery, delivery, and subscription services. The eBay, most one of the first e-commerce sites, eBay still dominates digital marketing space. Wayfair, see this home furnishing retailer is dropshipper carrying hardly any inventory. They manage suppliers, orders, and fulfillment and credit their success on personalization. So the study how their customer engaging and offer up products so they believe the customers in more wide manner. So these are the Wayfair is also one of the e-commerce company. So having said the top e-commerce companies, now I will move on to the what are the main objectives of e-commerce. See, any e-commerce platform for that matter, in fact, in any business organization, even traditional or e-commerce or e-business or whatever, the ultimate objective is to increase the revenue, increase the sales. So, e-commerce allows business to sell their products or service to larger audience. It is in a global wide. So, the first and foremost thing is it will the main objective of e-commerce to increase the sales, to retain. Retention means e-commerce can help business to retain the customers and encourage them to repeat their orders, to provide good quality products to the consumers. And brand recognition, it helps to the brand recognized. If you go for e-commerce, the brand will be recognized in a much more effective way. Having said that, the other objective is generate leads. It can help businesses gather contract information from potential customers. So how you are generating the leads through platform, through providing feedback survey, and through taking the contact details of the potential customers, and you can generate the leads. The other is objective is streamline operation and reduce cost. Nowadays, what is happening? You no need to provide staff, much staff. I mean, the e-commerce business can streamline their operations and reduce the cost. This can be done by automating certain processes such as order fulfillment, inventory management, and payment processing. After advent of the artificial intelligence, most of the things have been done automatized. So this can help to reduce overhead cost and improve efficiency, and leading to increase profitability and build strong online presence and reputation. So it can build strong online presence and reputation. To do this, it consistently provide high quality products as well as services to the customers. Then moving on to the advantages, it is a cost effective, it is lower cost. As I mentioned in the objectives, it reduces the operational cost, it reduces the staffing cost, and most of the things will be automatized. Obviously, the entire financial transactions will eventually become electronic, so sooner conversion is going to be lower on cost. It makes every transaction through e-commerce payment much cheaper than traditional businesses. Then higher margin. So e-commerce will also move with higher margin for more business safety. It also means business with more control as well as flexibility. Save time from e-commerce. Better productivity. What do you mean by productivity? Giving less input and getting more output. The output and input ratio is productivity. Here means productive for both companies and customers. People like to find answers online because it's faster and cheaper. Cost lot cheaper, expense as well as for the company as well. So another advantage is a quick comparison. You can easily compare with the other pricing and other competitors. So in the end, it leads you smart shopping. People can save more money while they're shopping different products as well as services. Economy benefit, it also allow us to make transaction without any needs on stores, without any infrastructure development, and all other common things. Companies only need well built website and customer service. So it will increase the economy, means saving will be increased, and it also increase the customer service and loyalty. It increase the speed and accuracy as well, reduction of paperwork. So all these are the benefits for the company as well as the customer will get cheaper product and qualitative product as well, and it reduces the time of traveling for the customers, enables people in rural areas to enjoy the better products and services in globally. So competitive gap will be reduced. Then no, there is no need to entertain the staff. Only what you need is just well built website and customer service. So obviously there are so many benefits as far as the e-commerce platforms are concerned. Now I will move on to the disadvantages. Despite having so many advantages in the e-commerce, there is some problem in the disadvantages in the e-commerce. See, first and foremost, it is a security. Customers need to be confident, must the provider of payment method. Sometimes what will be, we can be trickled. The client server risk or data transfer risk, virus risk. There are so much risk is involved. Examine on integrity and reputation of the web stores before you decide to buy. So security concerns are very, very important as far as the e-commerce is concerned. Scalability system. Any company, in fact, definitely needs well-developed website to support the number of customers at a time. So the server should be proper, efficient, effective. If your web destination is not well enough, you better forget it. So another, integrity on data and system. So it should be mixing up with customers need secure access all the time. In addition to it, protection to data is also essential. So how you are integrity means how you are providing. See, once the customer is providing the details, how we are maintaining that much integrity, honesty towards the data of the customers. You should not give it the same data to other people unless the transaction can provide it. We should refuse for e-commerce. The products people, many people think that they wanted to touch and buy the product, they wanted to feel and buy the product, but people who prefer and focus on product won't buy online. They will want to feel, try, touch and sit on their new couch and bed. These are the things these people are not purchasing through online. That is another disadvantage of the e-commerce. Customer service and relation problem, they sometimes forget how essential to be loyal relationship with the customers. Many e-commerce platforms, they just wanted to sell their goods. They always forget how we need to build the relationship with the customers. Without loyalty from the customers, they won't survive in the businesses. Having said that, lack of skilled person is available in nowadays, and loss of contact with the customers, and uncertainty, the lack of information sometimes, and the most of the credit frauds are also incurring due to security concerns, and complexity in the taxation, regulation, compliances are very difficult in the e-commerce. These are the different disadvantages in the e-commerce. Now, what are the e-commerce applications? So how it will be done? See, where we need to use the e-commerce. So advantage of using e-commerce in the business are motivating a lot of business to use e-commerce for their businesses still. Various business areas such as retail, wholesale, and manufacturing using e-commerce, but the most common applications on e-marketing or first and foremost is online advertising. See, it is also called online marketing or internet advertising. See, it is a form of advertising which uses the internet to deliver promotional marketing campaigns and messages to the customers. Like other advertising media, but online advertising frequently involves both publisher who integrates advertisement into his online content, and it will directly send on information to the customers. So what will happen in this? The potential participant, including advertising agencies, help generate and place the ad copy, ad server. So independent promotional work for the advertiser. So the first and the application is online advertising. They can deliver, they can advertising campaigns through online, right? Supply chain management. What do you mean by this? So, this supply chain is designed to deliver products and services to customers in an efficient manner. So, how it will be done? How it will be useful for the through e-commerce? It is used in the supply chain operations of the company. Some companies form electronic exchange by providing together buy and sell goods, trade market information, and run back office information such as inventory control, inventory management. What will happen? All this speeds up the total flow of the raw material and finished goods among the members of the business community. So what after coming into the globalization, it is accelerated e-commerce, and the internet is the driving force for interconnected supply chain management. Right. Having said that, let me go for the market research. See how the e-commerce application will be used for the market research. So, e-commerce market research on the internet, gathering the information, variety of information for e-business planning and prospecting. Free e-commerce research found online is not always accurate, but can be useful to track opinions, profiles, and customer behavior, so that you can produce and you can manufacture the goods and services which are required by the customers. Then retail and wholesale. E-commerce has a number of applications in retail and wholesale. E-retailing or online retailing is the selling of goods from business to consumer through electronic stores that are designed using the electronic catalog and shopping cart model. Then marketing. Another application, data collection about the customer behavior, tastes, preferences, needs, buying patterns is possible through web and e-commerce only. Accordingly, they will take the decision making. This helps marketing activities. Then, so as far as the price fixation is concerned, negotiation, product feature enhancement, and relation with the customer. And finance, another application of e-commerce is a finance. So financial companies are using this e-commerce platform to a large extent. Customers can check the balances of their savings and loan account, transfer money to their other accounts, and pay bills through online, through UPI, through e-banking. Right. The another one is online stock trading. So this is also another e-commerce application. Is many websites provide access to news, charts, information about the company profile, and analysis rating on the stocks. Accordingly, they will take the decision making. Auctions. So, customer to customer, this is a e-commerce is a direct selling of goods and services among the customers. Includes electronic auctions that involve bidding. Bidding is a special type of auction that allows prospective buyers to the bid for an item. Then e-payment. As I mentioned, e-payment is electronic payment is any digital financial payment transaction involving currency transfer between two or more parties. Implementation of e-payment system is as it is an evolving and emerging situation nowadays. So electronic payments are far cheaper than traditional method of mailing out proper invoices, then processing payments are received. So you see, e-payments it payment through cards, debit card, credit card, and smart cards and electronic cash and digital wallet. So all these are the coming under the e-payment. This is also one of the applications of the e-commerce. And publications. Online publication is the process of using computer and specific types of software to combine text and graphics to produce web-based documents such as like newsletters, online magazines, databases, brochures, and other promotional materials. Books, see, everything will be through media of internet. These are the different applications of e-commerce. Then what is the future? The first is so the future is expected to be shaped by technological advancement, AI, artificial intelligence. See, it is a order management system can optimize inventory management, inventory control. So how it will be useful? It will be used for copywriting, chart boards, and personalization. And using of the 5G technology can enhance the digital experience. Virtual reality can change how consumers shop online. And by concluding this, e-commerce, though there are, despite of having some disadvantages of the e-commerce playing vital, significant, important role in buying and selling of goods and services to the customers. So the e-commerce will be beneficial to the both customers as well as the company. So these are the different types of e-commerce platforms. So e-com in the use of extensive e-commerce in the internet world is actually much better and very goodness to the individual as well as the state. This is what all about the e-commerce comprehensive guide. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stay with me. Thank you for support and encouragement, and thank you one and all.